Welcome everybody to our WeVideo quick orientation on how to do a little recording. We're going to do a collaborative recording. Actually, we're going to be able to share our recording with someone so they can edit it collaboratively. So this is the landing page you usually get on when we go to WeVideo.com. And we're going to sign in with our Google account because we have, WRDSB has premium on WeVideo through our GAF account. So we're going to click on that and it's going to authenticate your login. And this is the landing page you'll come into. Now, you can jump into doing all kinds of different stuff. But first, we are going to actually go into projects here, and we're going to create a project that we're going to share. So create a project, and my project title is going to be testing out. No, we already have one called testing. So let's be creative in this name. Let's call this collaboration in WeVideo. All right. And my spelling's off. So there we go. All right. And this project is about, you don't have to do a descriptor, but you can. We are learning to collaborate on WeVideo together. Well, there's a bit more to it than that, but we're going to start there. We're going to click on collaborative and we're going to click next. Now I am going to search for people. If you are searching for people, it has to be someone who's already logged in once to WeVideo, otherwise they won't show up on the list. But because of our system-wide premium accounts, that we can use that at WRDSB. So we're going to go next. I'm going to search for Lindsay. Here's Lindsay Bueller. I'm going to add her because she's going to be my collaborator. What you would probably do is have your students add you as a teacher, as a collaborator, or if they're creating a project and they're adding a partner as a collaborator. When we're doing our session, we're going to ask that you add Lindsay and myself as our collaborator, as your collaborators, so that we can jump in and see what you're doing and help you. All right, I don't need to add any more pieces of media off the bat, so I'm going to click next, and I'm done. Now I'm going to create a video. And this is going to be my first edit within that project. Okay, and this is the spot where you would go record. All right, and let's try that. Record. You're just going to do a webcam because we're starting our collaboration on interactivity. So we just want to talk to each other. But if you're doing a situation where you want to show a screen, you can do screen or screen and webcam. So you'll come to this page where you're testing out what you look like, picking your cameras if you have multiple, and you're going to start recording. All right, they'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go, and it'll start recording you. Right now I'm being recorded in a couple places because I'm actually recording the whole screen, doing this in a few places. So it's going to record. So this is where you have an opportunity to speak your response to whatever provocation you've been given, whatever prompt you've chosen. And when you are done recording, you're going to click stop. And it's going to give you a chance to view what you just said. Okay, so if it goes horribly wrong and there's not pieces of it that you can take and save, you can record again. But you know what? I like this as a start, so I'm going to click save. Ta-da! And there's my video. You'll notice in your edit window, there's a few spots. So this is kind of where you get all your media and different things to put in. This is kind of your timeline of your video where you have different tracks, and you can have audio tracks, video tracks, multiple video tracks, and you can keep adding as many tracks as you want. Over here is kind of the preview of the whole thing. So this is where you would be able to see what it looks like as you go along. All right, so we've done some recording. If you wanted to trim a bit of it, let's say I wanted to take this and trim the beginning a bit. Oh, I don't want to move it. I want to trim it. Oh, well, oh, you know what? I can do this. Let's say I wanted to take the first little bit off there. I did my persnickety thing. Oh, you know what? Here's a feature that's handy. I want to get zoom into the video a little bit better so I can know exactly. So this little bar just shows you, helps you zoom into that timeline. So I can get really specific or look at the whole big picture. So I'm going to zoom in a bit. You can see how I have like zoomed in quite a bit. So my cursor is moving fast, which means the timeline is. So that's good enough. And let's say I don't want that little piece in the front. I can click the scissor, cuts it off. And then I can take the piece that I don't want, just delete it, and then slide my pieces together. And this is how you'd splice things together. Let's say I wanted to take the front half of this recording and I wanted to put in another one that I redid. I would slice off the piece that I want out, delete it, and put in another piece. So, and you can always add by recording, or if you have a piece of media already, you can put it in from media. And if it's not in your window here, you can import it, right? If you want to pull in a piece of video that you've done before from a different place, you can import it from Google Drive or other places, or from your computer, and pop it in there. So those are kind of the basics of trimming. There's lots of doohickeys here that we don't really need for this purpose right now. But one thing that I do want to put in is I want to put in a title or a text. So if I go up here and click on text, I can pick one of these. Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, this looks interesting. So, so if you click on it, I get a little preview, and it's got a little animation with the text. So there's lots and lots of options as to what kind of text I can put in. I don't want something too fancy. I don't want it to take over. So let's do this one. I'm going to take it and I'm going to drop it in my video track here. And if I click on it, double click on it, I can edit some of the colors that I have now, and I can edit the text. So I want it to say my opinion. And maybe on the bottom I'll say Hebron. All right, save changes. And let's see what it looks like. Awesome. So when you're done with that, you're going to click, let's say you've done all your bits and pieces, you want to click finish. When you finish, you want a title for your video. Right? We'll call it Hebron's opinion. Now, there's a few ways to put this in. Oh, there we go. There's a thumbnail with a title. By the way, if you're ever if you don't like any of the thumbnails that are, it's giving you as options, if you go cancel, you want to move your cursor to a spot that makes more sense for you. Sometimes it takes a bit of time for it to realize that's what you want. Move it there, click on a video, click on the thing, and then if you click finish, it changes its options. Now it's given me options that are even worse. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go over here. There we go. That's better. Finish. That's a better option. Look at that. I raised for my thumbnail. You want to click HD, drop it into your drive, and click export. And it'll take a little bit of time to export. So it'll just say this, and it says you don't have to keep this window open. We'll send you an email when your video is ready. So you'll get an email in your WRDC email when the video is ready and has been exported.